Okay, it says I'm live. Also does not say I'm live. Oh, it's on? It's not on for me. Okay, now it's on for me. Which means I want to do this again. Okay. I reset my stream key. And maybe that did something. This has been doing it. They did this stream and last stream. That's not good. Anyways, everybody should sub to me right now. Because you can get this burger that is on screen. And if you want to use that burger in the chat, you should sub to Numbidden. It's very good. I like the burger a lot. Yes, that's the burger. Use the burger. Let's do burger stream. Celebratory burger. Well, who loves burgers more than Oko, Thief of Crowns? Okay, if it wasn't Oko, it would be probably Mysterious Pathlighter. Maybe Burning Yard. These are both good uncommons. +2 make a burger though.
I will invert the world to watch kings grovel.
You won't. You say a lot when really all I want you to do is to make a burger. We're very incentivized to playing blue-green here. No, that's the wrong burger. I should ban that burger. Only my burger is allowed. Use this burger. That burger's not cute. My burger is cute. It's probably a Fierce Witch Stalker here. Works well with Oko. Arcanist's Owl is very worth looking at. I see no reason to take anything but Fierce Witch Stalker. And we're getting kind of cut, are we? Well, what's even the best card in this pack? Drown in the Lock? If I was splashing black, or maybe splashing green for Oko. But I really want to play Oko, so I'm gonna pick a Rose Thorn. Halberd. Send a message to the bots that I'm the one who is, I'm the good one. I'm in blue-green. It's my favorite guy, though. Mystic Sanctuary's fine. Wishful Merfolk gets the job done. At the end of the day, can just become a 3/3. I like getting a Tuinville Tree Folk in the deck, though. Meandering River Turtle's quite good. Shine Chaser could be interesting, but no, we're going to go for the turtle. I am more than happy to play a Didn't Say Please. Hello, Crievo. Everyone, pick burgers. We got a new sub mode. It's a burger. Shambling Suit is an interesting idea. If I can just have a bunch of food. We're going to get Locktwain Gargoyles, so I don't mind picking that up here. Corridor Monitor or Crashing Drawbridge are both interesting. I want to pick up the Drawbridge. I want to try playing with this more. At the end of the day, I can turn it into a 3/3. And we're towards the end of the pack here. See, here's what I mean about the Locktwain Gargoyle. You're going to get them. We might actually play a Mystic Sanctuary, but maybe not. Feyburrow Elder. The Greed Lord. Clockwork Servant is really cute. But we're just going to pick a Fierce Witch Stalker. Here is an interesting choice. We love to draw cards. Keeper of Fables can be really good. I've been hyper impressed by Garen Brigg Paladin. I think this card is really, really good. But we have just having Tome Raider is probably enough to make Keeper of Fables just kind of good. Wheel? Oh, the spinning wheel? I'm underimpressed. I've been underimpressed by spinning wheel. We're going to get removal otherwise. Well, I could pick up a Runaway Together here. Bognotti's really cute when you can get it going. So Savvy Hunter. I could pick up a Clockwork Servant, but let's try Runaway Together. It's a pretty easy Tome Raider. Although maybe I should give Wildwood Tracker more of a consideration. It's basically always going to be on. This is hard. Into the Story is a lot of cards. But I also really like a Garen Brick Paladin. And we don't really have a large creature yet other than... Well, we have Keeper of Fables and 2 Invultrevolk. It might be Outmuscle, might be what I actually want. Is some fight. I'm going to have 3/3s around, so I can fight pretty well. This is not as good if you don't have the threshold on it. So let's pick up an Outmuscle. Heraldic Banner? Is that something we could be interested in? Or do I just like want a 1/4? It is kind of a burger mimic. It's actually spooky, but let's pick up a Corridor Monitor. Frogify. Is this something that I want? Kratok with the burger times. That's good burgers. Combine your burgers. Yeah, it's also kind of like Hungry Burger. I like it. Do I want a Frogify here? Oko is kind of a Frogify on himself. Moonlit Scavengers is really good, but we're probably going to be able to get another one of these. So if I want to pick up Frogify here, this is the place to do it. Let's pick up some removal. Do we have a So Tiny and an Unexplained Visions? I want to draw some cards. Egg. I don't hate an opt. And now we're in the... Let's look at our curve. I could maybe use one of these, but probably not. Okay. Might actually play this. Okay. Lots of spaghetti. Do I want a counterspell here, or do I want a Witching Well? Witching Well is really good and can become a 3/3. We're kind of light on draw, but we have Golden Egg and an Unexplained Visions, and we have Keeper of Fables. So we might not actually... We might need a counterspell if we don't have other kinds of interaction. I'm going to buy a new headset. It's my headset. It goofs up sometimes. I unplug it and plug it back in and it fixes the problem. Rosethorn Acolyte could be really good enough for us. But Garen Brick Paladin is just so good. And I was wrong. I should have went the other way around. Except maybe I could pick up a Vantress Paladin here. Flaxen Invader sucks. This card is bad on both sides. I could pick up a Spore Cap Spider. Garen Big Paladin. Yeah. Him big. Can we splash for Grumgully? Can we splash for Grumgully? This card is obscene. It affects every card in our deck. I think if it's not Grumgully, the pick might actually be Gingerbread Cabin. Because we're going to have cuts to make already. And So Tiny is okay. My deck is already good. I should not bother with a Grumgully. Let's... Yeah, I could splash... I could splash Grumgully, but it would make my deck worse. I'm not playing any of these cards, I don't think. You be greedy because Grum is generous. That's true. I don't think Garen Brick Squire does much. I don't want to play Garen Brick Giver or Wishful Merfolk, so I guess we'll just stick you in. Well, I can't play... this is a glitch that's been happening to me. I can't pick Garen Brick Carver now because I tried to pick it, and now it's just invisible. Where is it now? Where's the Garen Brick Giver? If I exit and go in, it should be good. Yeah. I could see wanting to play more counter spells. And we get the Witching Well anyways. I know Wirewood. I keep wanting to call this Wirewood Tracker because Wirewood Tracker is like a guy in Magic history. Okay, kind of auto-picking here. I made one pick that I could have thought about but didn't. Okay, get all this garbage out and we have cuts to make. We have a lot of cuts to make. So let's start with our... I don't want to play 3 cancels. I'll play 2 cancels. Let's put our sort of goobery cards over to the side. I don't need to be playing Golden Egg. 17 creatures, so I can cut stuff like Locktwain Gargoyle. Like if I just cut these, I still have a cut to make. Like is Frogify and So Tiny better than something in the deck? I should probably play So Tiny. It's just maybe some removal. Having Didn't Say Please will get us there. Don't have to mainboard Fell the Pheasant in this deck. Maybe it's just Opt. Opt gets you to your other cards better. Like playing Opt, if you have cards you want to be drawing, Opt kind of helps out a lot. But if you don't have cards you're looking to draw, it makes it like a natural cut to make. Like, well, what of these cards is worse than Opt that I should cut to play Opt for? It would be something like this makes like my corridor monitors real to attack with. This is like a 1-mana 2/2. This is a flyer. I'm liking this. So let's see what the auto land says for lands. So we have a Gingerbread Cabin and a Mystic Sanctuary we could be playing. Mystic Sanctuary picks up Counterspell, Runaway Together. Okay, here's something. What does Runaway Together really... What am I picking up with Runaway Together? Tome Raider Turnvale, Tree Folk. Any equipment that I turn into a beef, like I could turn Witching Well into a beef and then pick up the beef. So Runaway Together isn't terrible. Corridor Monitor isn't great, but I want two drops, and just being able to be a 1/4 is usually just kind of good enough. Like let's briefly consider other 2 drops we could be playing. Like I can cut a Corridor Monitor for like a Frogify. That brings my creatures up to 13. That makes... Okay. Let's take a look at this guy. Shambling Suit. We'll have So Tiny around, Rosethorn, Oko. I could see playing the Shambling Suit, but I don't know what creature is worse than it. Yeah, so let's just stay with this. So, let's take a look at what spells we have to recur with Mystic Sanctuary. So we have you. A lot of these are enchantments. We have counter spells. We have a removal spell. We have unexplained visions. That seems worthwhile. Do I want to play the Gingerbread Cabin? Because I'm the 9/8 is favoring the island, I'm going to have less of a chance of having 3 other forests in play. But being able to make a beast the turn that I play Oko, you can't do that on curve, but we can try it. Let's actually look at my colors just in case the auto math is wrong. Here's what my curve looks like. Playing enough 5 drops and Turnvale Tree Folk means I'm definitely playing 17 lands. Colors are looking pretty heavily blue, but I have these double greens on Fierce Witchstalker. And I do want to triple green Garen Brigg. I might not play the... Yeah, let's not play the Gingerbread Cabin. It's not a free include. Like, it has a cost. Playing off curve could be really bad. And the upside is just being able to gain some life most of the time. We don't have any way of using food other than gaining life or using Oko. Anyways, let's toss it on in. Had a very good draft go this early afternoon / this morning, where I had 2 Witches' Ovens and 2 Cauldrons Familiars. And boy, that wasn't fair at all. We're off green, but we have Witching Well, which makes me okay with this. The moment we find green, we get double green. So we'll keep this. This is greedy, but with a Scry 2. Eye Collector. Okay, well that's going to ruin my Scry. So I want to Scry the Forest to the 2nd card. I want to Scry the Forest to the 2nd. They're going to mill Forest now. I should have just left an island on top for them to mill. Okay, and they're going to play a stink card. If they mill Forest, I'm going to be so sad. Okay. Well, at least we have this, which is a good blocker for Eye Collector. Might prompt them to pop their Cauldron. They also have Castle Locktwain, which might be a problem later. They're topping 2. Let's see if they did it right. They did. Oh, fuck. Well, we're going to have to win this one fair and square, folks. I am absolutely going to trade. Okay, they're gonna cantrip their guy, and we are going to hold up counterspell and then witching well on their instep. This is a best of one draft. Is that worth my... I think it is. I don't want to do nothing on this turn. Ooh, and I milled a good thing. I see. I should have cracked Witching Well there just to be able to make land drops. Plus, I can't even cast Runaway Together, so I'm kind of on tilt here. Okay. You have Menace. Let's play you as a 4/4. I can top deck a counter spell with Mystic Sanctuary, or I can play Keeper of Fables. I think I want them to spend their turn using Scalding Cauldron on Garen Brigg Paladin. Okay. I think I went double green here. I don't want to draw anything particular here. I think I just want to play Maro. What do you do? Okay. Let's play out these guys. That's unideal. I'll do this. Do I want to top deck any of these? Let's go ahead and draw a counterspell. So we're not out of it yet. But we're doing good. Sadly, if they go to kill my Rose Thorn... okay. They get to draw a card here. But I really don't want them to kill my Foulmouth, my Keeper of Fables. Okay, we're in danger of dying here. Which means we have to kind of kill them quickly. Which means I think I just have to play out a big flyer. That'll make them spend their turn on Scalding Cauldron. They killed our source of life gain. Okay, I'm at 1. Actually, I'm dead. Unless I can get rid of these Tempting Witches. I have to kill them very quickly. I think that leaves us dead. Because they crack a food here, and then they crack 2 foods, so we're dead. Okay. So we got by mono black. They didn't even activate their fancy swamp, but they had a good deck. And we kind of, we kept a reasonable off-color hand. That was a very reasonable hand to keep. With a Scry 2. But our forests being a, I like that hand because we had other plays, even if we didn't immediately draw the green. But it could have been a mulligan. But so the odds didn't play out in our favor. We could have mulliganed into Oblivion and lost anyways. So it happens. I need to see what the Burgul actually looks like. Hey, Burgul is in a perfectly okay place. Well, if I had drawn 2 instead of... This hand looks like crap. If I had drawn 2 instead of... drawn 2 then scried 2, I would have had to discard. So probably not. His hand looks fine. We bottom of deck Runaway together. So the reason I mulliganed that hand and not the hand previous was because... oh, if I had scried 3 and then drawn... I could have drawn Frogify, which would have kept them from activating both of their guys. So it would have bought me some turns. So we get to Rosethorn up our corridor monitor, and they have to pay the tax to be able to attack with their Gingerbrute. Might re-examine the deck after this game. I want to look at some of the cards I cut. Because the Portcullis actually makes Gingerbrute really funny. Because it inexplicably can only be blocked by things with haste. Which makes sense. You have to be fast enough to catch the Gingerbread Man. But it's a very weird mechanic in a vacuum. They're also playing Eldraine Forest. Alright, do they have their own Rosethorn Halberd? Nope, they're just going to ping me for 1. Okay. Okay, we're looking to draw any land. If we draw Forest, we get to maybe play our Keeper of Fables. If we draw Island, we get to play Vantress as a 3/3. Tech there because even if I held this back as a blocker, that would only tax them on 1 mana, and I'm winning this race. I mean, I'm the one playing Rancor here. Oh, instead we get Witching Well. Let's take a look in the well. I like both of these. Although, do I want 5th land for Keeper, or do I want just, like, good stuff? I think I want these cards. Opponent has an instant of some variety. I don't know if any 1 green instant in the... No, they don't. They can just activate their Gingerbrute, so they could have anything here. Are they going to play a 2/2 with Flash Reach, and whenever a creature comes into play, pay X, put X counters on? Because I will outmuscle the hell out of that next turn. Yeah, you can change the order of Scry. The text of Scry is put them on top or bottom in any order. So Scry 2, you either put them on top or the bottom in any order. Okay. I am probably okay with just outmuscling that. I mean, this gets a counter. So this goes up to a 4/6. Hunt the Weak, still good, even without the Adamant Claws on it. Man, this is the biggest corridor monitor I've ever seen. A 4/6? Egads. Oh, shit. That's no bueno. So now we don't attack, so they have to pay their draw card each turn tax. That's really bad. Now we're looking to draw land so that we can start doing that on our own. Although I need to get this down first if I need to... Yeah, draw a card, deal a damage is pretty good. That's they should probably have played that pre-combat. Okay. I think even though... I kind of want to get the Vantress Paladin down so that my own keeper can start drawing cards. Yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, monocolor is a supported format. I don't think your pool has to be pretty deep for monocolor to be good, but you can definitely do it. Because you end up having to play things like Gingerbrute, which are not good. So opponent can... The worst thing my opponent could have here would be Ravenous Food Eating Combat Trick, because that will give them +5/+5. If they just eat a food here, that makes me think they don't have it. Because if they have it, then they can attack with Sir Farron. Because Corridor Blocker blocks Keeper, Witch Stalker blocks Sir Farron. They have to activate both their Gingerbrutes. God, they get to draw 2 cards. We're going to be drawing cards too, though. Because after Keeper of Fables is on the table for me, I can move the Rosethorn Halberd onto the Fierce Witch Stalker and be able to attack with the Wolf. Oh no! Interesting. That's a human? Oh no! I thought it was it's a paladin. It's a human. I thought that my brain internalized this as an owl because the owl is the main focus of the art, but no, it's a human. Okay. We're in a lot bigger trouble than I thought we were. Well, nasty. I really need to draw Frogify. Yeah, the Bears heard about me not liking their card, which I still don't think the card's great. It's very good with what they have. Really? Okay, let's just... You have nothing. Please have nothing. This could just them be attacking to draw 3 cards. No, to draw 5 cards. I would do that. Opponent? Bean Dip? They have a trick. We're dead. There's no reason they would have positioned the Keeper of the Fables in the front of the blocking order unless they had Garen Brigg Giver or some shit like that. Getting Giver would be pretty bad. It wouldn't be as bad as +5/+5, but hey, what do you them's the breaks. We're dead. Really, they could have just killed us, though. Because 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oopsies. We can't get out of this, though. Our opponent made a misplay, but it does not matter. Are we going to go 0-3 with our really sick Oko deck? If we go 0-3 with our really sick Oko deck, that'll be really funny. Because our deck is really, really powerful. Yes, Freighter 5, this is a burger you can have if you sub-tune Unbitten. You should, by the way. You should sub to me for this delicious burger. I mean, this time we're on the draw and we have our mythic in hand. So this can't go wrong. This absolutely cannot go wrong. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. And our opponent is on the beatdown, and they tapped their mana wrong. Okay. What up?
The brambles of truth twirl and curl, choking out loud. It's not poisoned. Trust me.
It's not poisoned.
Quite the nibble.
Now they got a 2/2. Well, we're gonna make a 3/3. And I think I just want to make a beast.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
Put on your blue suede shoes. I never heard any of Oko's callouts before. I would never have them on. Okay. So let's create a food.
Surely you must be famished.
Do I want to frogify this into a 2/2? Well, now we can just block it with that. So let's attack with Vantress Paladin. Get in for 2. And then we can Corridor Monitor our Vantress Paladin to untap. And probably just play out the Mara Leaf Rider. I can force the block on Flutterfox next turn to murder it. What's your ult? Okay. They can't activate it. Youthful Knight. Okay. Exchange control target artifact or creature you control with power 3 or less. Okay, well. What if I stole your Ardenvale Paladin next turn? Well, let's draw 2 cards. Yes, tap all of my blue sources when I have blue spells in hand. Yes, thank you, Auto Tapper. What if I stole your flyer though? Let's choose. Should I steal their flyer or their biggest creature? Let's steal their flyer. Choose target. Choose target.
Fairness? What a bizarre expectation.
Yeah, that wasn't adamant at all, was it, Steve? I'm out of ogre music. Well, let's make a food.
It's not poisoned. Trust me.
What do I want to do here? Well, let's do the let's attack with Vantress Paladin. Attack for 2. And do I just want to play big things, or I'm going to play Fierce Witchstalker, leaving up Runaway Together, and activate food. Because we have the game in firm control, the one thing we can do is get cheesed out by things like Smitten Swordmaster. So even if we're just gaining 3 life a turn, that seems pretty baller. Okay. Let's eat a food. Let's go ahead and make a food.
I think a little merriment is in order.
I could just draw a whole bunch of cards. But let's play Garen Brig Paladin. And I can, like, steal their Ardenvale Paladin. And then my attacks are very good. So they're down to 1 card in hand. I have 4. And I control the board. Wow, it seems like my Planeswalker really, really took over the game, didn't it? What if... Let's steal your biggest creature.
I assure you, our deal is worth your while.
Play out this. Actually, then I'm going to attack with you guys. I go down to 9 here. Okay, they elect to trade, but I draw a card. Okay, I didn't realize that was 1 or more draw cards. That's not as bad as I thought it was. I left my flyers back because Oko's at 1, and I'm just going to... I'm going to block Fairy Guide Mother under any circumstances. Well, let's eat a food. This will make our Flare Fox actually fall. It didn't, though. Well, you're definitely doing that.
Surely you must be famished.
You are worth my Frogify. And we can attack with our... Do you have Vigilance? No. If I do that, what are my blocks like? Not great. So we'll leave you guys back. Okay, they elect to trade. Garen Brig Paladin gets in. And let's draw a card and hold up Counterspell. Okay, they realize they can't beat this card. Wow, that wasn't fair at all. So we finally got to play our Mythic. So we didn't go the O3 Dream. Whose board is the Fox checking? It should be ours. We can check the fox later, just to see what it's like. This is a perfectly acceptable hand. Oh, right! Yeah, Kaz's guy. The 1/4 is an artifact. Kaz loves that guy. I'm good. I like that guy. So we have stuff to do and a thing to put Rosethorn Halberd on, so I'm fine with this. Man, I could just listen to 2 a.m. forever. Let's check the well. I want neither of these. Egg. Egg means probably not mono black, but you can play this in a monocolored deck. There we go. What do they got? They're going to play a 2/3 with Scry 2. Nope, you're going to play a card I'm going to throw a 1/1 cantrip into. If they eat their food, that means they're basically mono black. Okay, well. I invite you to scald my cauldron. My favorite guy. So they need 3 mana to do this. So if they tap below 3, I can safely put the Rosethorn Halberd on it. Although I'm probably just going to play another one and attack for 1. Although maybe I should hold up Counterspell. Ah, they are off color. Because if I play a Rosethorn now, they're just going to shock my Tome Raider, and it's going to be really grumpy. If they just do it now, then I'm just going to play Tome Raider. Okay, they're going to do it now. So that I can do this. Build your own Snapping Drake. They found their blue. Oh my god, it allowed them to epic downfall it. Man, they're going to feel bad when I play this thing. I might play the turtle, though. Okay, they didn't mill Oko. Let's play the turtle. Yes, yeah, they have Reeve's Soul, which is power, and Epic Downfall, which is converted mana cost. They cost the same, they're both sorceries. Ruh-roh! They're almost certainly going to make me sacrifice my turtle. So I really need to draw removal, of which they have gotten rid of 2, or an island, so I can make this a 3/3. Well, please don't play removal. You're out of cards in hand. You do not have removal for my Vantress Paladin. I will absolutely take any trades offered. Actually, if they attack, I would probably let it through. Because they can either make us both draw, or they have a combat trick. If they make us both discard, I'm okay with that. So sure. If you want to kill my Vantress Paladin, you have to sacrifice Rankle. Okay. That seemed really... okay, they got rid of my Oko. That seemed really disadvantageous to them. And I'm just going to play a Garen Big Paladin and put a Halberd on it and beat the crap out of them. Actually, I might just play Garen Big Paladin and then hold up Counterspell. Because, like, I have 2 Counterspells. They're going to know I have 2 Counterspells when I don't equip the Halberd. I can EOT Witchwell. If they kill Gary, I still have Fierce Witchstalker in the pocket. Yeah, if they took no options there, that was fine. I would just take the block the next turn, and then if they had a trick, do something. I see. Well, this is actually fine. Do they have Runaway together? Nope. Oh, in we go. I have a Counterspell. So we're down to 11 cards in deck, but this kills them in 5 hits. Yeah, this is one of the mill decks you basically only see on mtga. Because the drafting AI undervalues both this card and Runaway together. Like, if they try to run away together here, I just didn't say please, and then next turn I do the exact same thing. They're on 7 mana, so they're on mono spell unless they have Runaway together plus... yeah, that didn't happen. They can make an O4 here that cannot block Garen Big Paladin. We want to hold that, although do we? If I play it, I go up to 6 mana. I still can't quite do everything I want. So we want to hold that in case of Mind Rot. Then after they feed their Reaper of Night into my Counterspell, then I can start turning up the heat. I probably put 2 Unveiled Treefolk on Garen Big Paladin, attack for 6. Then the next turn I play the Treefolk. If they have Runaway together on their next turn, I go down to 5 in Library. It's going to be close. They're considering whether they want to play their final land or not. Mystic Sanctuary is an excellent draw because it puts another card in our deck. Let's put a Counterspell up there. I can't quite draw it effectively. I might want to just play 2 Unveiled Treefolk. No, this forces them to have something now. They have to draw something to deal with Garen Big Paladin now. Because if they don't draw it now, I'm going to draw Counterspell. Okay, that's very expensive. And they bottomed 2. This is looking like good news, kids. So they need Runaway Together right here. They have Runaway Together right here. They don't get to replay their Secret Keeper. They return this. Then I hold up Counterspell until I find some other threat. Okay, they realize they're dead. Counterspell on top, and they can do nothing. Okay, we're clawing back with our ridiculous deck. Let's take a look at stuff we could be playing other than this. Corridor Monitor didn't say another Counterspell. Could be playing you. Shambling Suit is interesting, but basically only good with Oko. Locktwain Gargoyle could give me something. Yeah, I don't see any changes to make here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, being on Garenbrig Paladin's evasion is very, very powerful. Oh, this looks great. I like this very much. Leading with Island, so I'm not consistently told to use Ritual. Okay. We're playing the Goddess Sarah. I'll go ahead and hello back. Let's see how much they mill me this get turn. They're going to double. They've milled Oko again. Do they have another one? I'm muting you. Bring up the thing to let me mute you, please. There we go. Anyways. If I play Rose Thorn Acolyte, I could maybe play Keeper of Fables next turn. So. That seems better than attacking for 1. Do they also have Drown unlocked? See, here's what I mean about the AI really undervaluing this card. Okay. I still think I want to play Tome Raider here. And of course. I'm probably losing here just because of the velocity of their mill being very, very high. They might be just be sitting on Counterspell here. Let's find out. Yeah, they have Counterspell. They have a bad Counterspell, though. Do I want to draw 3 cards next turn? I probably have to. Well. Yeah, we have to draw 3 cards. Do I have another Mystical Dispute? No. Yeah. Do any of these cards... We really need to find Garenbrig Paladin, which means I think I want to bottom... I want to do it like this. I can play this for 1 mana, but it doesn't really do anything. So let's So we're not out of the... We're not dead yet, but we're very close to it. Yeah, sure. Actually, no. That's actually good. We get in for one. Do they have another freaking runaway together? Yeah, we're dead. We are a unbeatable deck that is losing to decks like this. The deck you can only draft on mtga. They milled our Garenbrig Paladin. Do they have the... Yeah, okay. We beat that deck earlier because we had Garenbrig Paladin in play. But here, let's see what's in our pack. This card that's bad because lands is too good right now. Do I want to do another? I have some stuff I have to do tonight. I don't know if I have time for another. I really don't think I have time for another tonight. But we opened an Oko, so that was fine. Oko got milled 4 out of the 5 games, I think. It's really funny. Well, anyways, we broke even with a deck that, if this was in paper draft, would probably have... I don't know if it could have existed, because, you affect one part of the draft, you affect other parts, but... Yeah, the the mill deck really only exists on mtga, and you can kind of force it if you want to. So if you're testing for like the upcoming regionals or anything, don't test on mtga. And I don't think you can test on Moto either. You can't. Can you draft eldraine on Moto? Not like pod drafting. I know that much. So the only way to draft in pods anymore is in paper, and even then you're drafting in pods of 6 a lot of the times. Thanks, Wizards, for removing that thing. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining. Remember, yes, there's a burger. It's on screen right now. This thing. You want it. You want the burger. The only way. Yeah, you can draft on Moto, but it's in leagues, I'm pretty sure. Unless you can do traditional draft. I don't know. I haven't launched Moto in forever. But look at this thing. You want the burger. You want this burger. To get this burger, you have to sub to me, Numbin. So you should do that right now so that you can get the burger. You want the burger, right? Look at him. He's so happy. It's drawn by Charles, friend of the show. She also made Numby Yoko. She made this one, though. So you should sub to me. Good night, everybody.